Hello, hi, good morning to all. Welcome to the class. Today we will be discussing delegation. Let me know the delegation meaning. Delegation is the process of transferring authority from a superior to his subordinate. Delegation is nothing but transferring the authority from the superior to subordinate for the sake of accomplish the specific task or work in an organization. This is called as a delegation. Definitions of delegation. Delegation of authority means the granting of authority to subordinate to operate within prescribed limits. Delegation is nothing but, or stated this definition, it is an authority granting to the subordinate for a particular period or for a particular purpose to accomplish the respected work in organization is called as a delegation. And now let us discuss the elements of delegation. Elements of delegation consist granting authority to subordinates. Suppose we are transferring the authority to subordinate for the sake of doing the particular task in an organization, being a subordinate, for the sake of you may be taking the decision in the completion of the specific task in an organization. And next one, assigning responsibility to subordinate. Assigning the responsibility to subordinate from superior. And next one, accountability among subordinate. When any one subordinate receive the authority from superior, he holding the obligation, what we call as accountability. He may be discharging the duties as per their instruction. So these three factors consist elements of delegation, granting authority to subordinate, giving a power to subordinate to smooth flow of the performing functions in an organization. And next one, assigning responsibility to subordinate. Assigning the responsibility is responsible for discharging duties within time bound. And when he receives the authority, he may be holding the accountability for discharging the specific task in an organization. So these three factors consist of elements of delegation. So now let us discuss the comparison of authority, responsibility and accountability. Based on the some of the factors we may discussing authority, responsibility, accountability. We are all aware of these three concepts. Authority means holding a power to take a decision or conveniently performing the particular function in an organization or any institution. Responsibility, when he receives the authority, he may be holding the responsibility for the sake of accomplish the specific task in an organization. And next, accountability. After getting responsibility, he holding the accountability to to final results of the specific process in an organization. These three concepts. So now let me discuss based on these factors. Number one, meaning, authority, right to give orders. Authority, right to give the orders to subordinate performing the functions in an organization. Based on the meaning, this is the proper meaning of the authority. And next, responsibility. Duty to perform given job. Responsibility, based on the meaning, duty to perform given job. What they are giving a particular job, they may be performing. And next one, being answerable of the job performed. Based on the meaning, accountability is a responsible for discharging the duties or final results of the specific process in an organization. And next factor, basically delegation. It can be delegated. Authority usually consists higher hierarchy in an organization. So whoever holding or acquiring top level position in an organization, they may be delegate the authority to subordinate for the sake of convenient flow of the performing a functions in an organization. That's why based on the delegation, it can be delegated. And responsibility, it cannot be fully delegated. Partially, we may be delegate. Fully, we can't delegate responsibility. And accountability, it cannot be delegated at all. So when, as a subordinate, you may be receive some of the specific job, you only responsible for whether getting positive result or negative result of specific task in an organization. That's why it cannot be delegated to anybody. And next one, horizon. It arises from formal position of individual. So, in any organization, what we were seeing, levels of management, in any hierarchy, it may be arising authority. It arises from formal position of individual. Anyone holding the top level position in an organization, he may be holding the authority. So it is arising in this type of position. Next, based on the origin, responsibility arises from delegated authority. When we are delegate the authority from the top to bottom, they only arising the responsibility to subordinate. And next one, arise from responsibility. When receive the responsibility from the top level peoples, being a subordinator, then arising the accountability. And next factor, flow. Flows from superior to subordinates. Authority flows from the superior to subordinate. For instance, in an institution, adopting institution, he may be assigned some of the work to the HODs of the respected department in an organization. Likewise, authority flows from superior to subordinate. And responsibility flows from subordinate to superior. Responsibility, subordinate to superior. Subordinates holding the responsible to show the performance to the superior. And next one, flows upward from subordinate to superior. Subordinate to superior. It is also like that. Subordinate to superior. And finally, nature. Authority is a power. Authority is power. Responsibility is duty. Accountability is answerable. Based on the nature, authority, it means power to take a decision or to running any activities without any inconvenience for the sake of achieving the organizational goals and objectives. It is so based on the nature, authority is power. Responsibility is duty. Responsibility, it is obligation to discharge the duties in respected process. And accountability is answerable. We may be answerable to the leading responsibility, then arising accountability. So these are the comparison of authority, responsibility and accountability. And next, we move the importance of delegation. Why we are delegate the authority to subordinate. Being a manager, he may be delegate the authority to subordinate. So he is free to taking decision or thinking any other job or work. So that's why it is very essential in an organization. Number one, effective management. Effective management. By empowering the employees, the manager are able to function more effectively as they get more time to concentrate on important matters. And next one, employee development. When we are delegating the authority to subordinate, they may be enhancing the knowledge and using their talent and discharge the duties effectively. And next one, facilitation of growth. It is helps to the delegation of facilitation of growth and expansion by providing trained and experienced personnel for taking up leading position in a new project. And next one, basis of management hierarchy. Delegation of authority determine who has to report to whom. It creates the chain of superior subordinate relationship, which is the base for hierarchy of management. Better coordination. When we are delegating the authority, it builds a better coordination among the superior and subordinate. And next one, quick decision making. When we are delegating the authority to subordinate, he is not waiting for taking any decision superior. He may be taking the decision because we are delegating the authority. It means he holding the rights to taking a decision. So these are the factors indicating the importance of delegation. Delegation finally is nothing but it is a power to take a decision, smooth functioning of the performing a functions in an organization in order to achieve the organizational goals and objectives.